I'm not going to give too much away because I do want you to experience the documentary yourself, and I don't want to take anything away from this documentary. So I'm going to give my opinions and a few things that stood out to me and why maybe you should check it out, especially if you're a 80s, 90s baby. I feel like there's a lot that you can benefit from this, and honestly, if you're somebody that loved watching these cartoons as I did as a kid, you really do owe it to yourself to sit down for an hour and 45 minutes to learn who these people were that really had such an impact on our childhood. Before we get started, my name is Jonathan Norman. Welcome to the Norman Zone. If you like this content, check out the channel, see if there's anything else you like. This is a kind of a different video than what's normally on my channel, but it's still growing, so we'll see. So getting into it, this documentary is directed by Scott Barber and Adam Sweeney, and I think they did a great job. It goes all the way back to the beginning of when Nickelodeon was created. What I found surprising is I found what I love about these cartoons and what these creators did for us is in a way the same thing I love about horror movies. There was nobody telling these people in this studio how to do it. These people were trying to change the world, and it was all so raw. It was their ideas. It was just coming up with things, a team coming up with ideas and just seeing if it'll work. And the fact that they were successful is incredible. If I can just real quick, there's two people that I feel that just stood out to me. One is Geraldine Laybourne. I hope I'm saying that name correctly. This is the woman that is really responsible. Yeah, and I'm not even exaggerating here. She is responsible for a lot of our personality that we have adapted through Nickelodeon. She didn't take advantage of us. She made sure that it felt like this program was ran by us kids. Now, of course, there were many chefs in the kitchen, but she was given so much power, and without sounding cheesy, she took on the responsibility and used it responsibly for us. And it's just nice to know that there was a mother figure that didn't take advantage when she easily could have. You're gonna see in this documentary that she really could have taken advantage and just gotten greedy, but she didn't. The other one is Vanessa Coffey. She is the one that gave us Doug, Rugrats, and Ren and Stimpy. I will admit I'm not the biggest Ren and Stimpy fan, but I do love Doug and the Rugrats. Her story really is amazing to me. Both of these women's stories in this documentary really stood out, and I found them to be amazing. This whole documentary, like I said, it goes from the beginning of Nickelodeon all the way to basically right before Nickelodeon became what it is today. This documentary focuses on the small studio, this new idea of what children's programming could be. And it's honestly just refreshing to watch. A lot of us are going through hard times right now, and I think it's a good time to sit down and watch something like this for a lot of us. When you look back and you really realize that these people had such an impact, it does touch you. It really gives you a sense of thankfulness. They go into different shows, how Blue's Clues was created, how Face was created, how, bringing on Magic Johnson to talk about what he was going through with children and how that was really revolutionary. They go into Double Dare, and if you remember Double Dare, God, there was so much in this documentary that I honestly forgot about over the years, and it was so nice to kind of watch this and go, oh yeah, I remember that, and oh wow, I completely forgot about that. It's just, as we get older, we forget about those things, and it's just, sometimes you have to just stop and put adulting on hold and sit down and just enjoy what we were given. Like I said, I don't want to give too much of this documentary away because I want you to watch it and I want you to experience it and learn all these things. I don't want to take anything away from this documentary. They do give you a good amount of just cool, fun facts that are just nice to know. Little things on how they came up with the Nickelodeon logo. Things we really took for granted. The orange tapes, everything we loved, but we didn't really know why. There's a reason for everything they did. They were very smart about what they were doing, and the fact that it was all for us. It wasn't just to appeal to us so they could get money. It was to appeal to us so we would be happy. And that's big. I think we really take that for granted these days. Cartoons are on all day. And there's thousands of them now, and you have creators just creating, and it's great. But there's something to be said about before it was normal, before it was on every channel. Kids didn't have a voice, and Nickelodeon gave us one. Yeah, of course there was, you have Disney, you have the big guys, but they were the underdog. And yeah, it's easy to look at them now and go, they're Nickelodeon, they're huge, but it didn't start off that way. And the fact that it wasn't long ago, it was like in my lifetime. It's in a way, it's heartwarming. And I just wanted to make this because I feel a lot of people could benefit from watching this documentary. You can kind of hear in my voice, I am legitimately getting emotional talking about this. I am completely aware that my personality and a lot of the morals that weren't spoon-fed to me as a child through parenting or through friends or relatives, I learned a lot from watching characters on television, right from wrong, and seeing these stories and how they helped me grow. It might sound silly to some, but when you really look back and you listen to how these people truly did not take advantage of us, it makes you appreciate the time you grew up in. You hear as you grow up that TV can rot your brain, but it was different. There was something special. And it's almost like now you know what it is. There's a reason that these cartoon characters are still being sold in malls today. There's a reason that they're never going to go away. There's a reason that they are a part of us, that they're a part of our culture. And this documentary is honestly beautiful. I cannot give it enough praise. I've watched it a few times now, and every time I have a bad memory, so every time I learn something new, and it's just nice. I hope you check it out. I hope you enjoy it. I can't imagine you wouldn't. If you enjoy animation and you enjoy learning the backstories of things that you grew up on, you're going to find yourself being moved by this documentary. And it goes by fast. It's an hour and like 45 minutes or something, and it flies by because you're just so invested. I didn't want to give too much away. I don't want to tell too much of what they give because I don't want to take away from the documentary. But go check it out because it really is, as somebody who grew up on this, it really is beautiful. It really is a really special film, and I'm just thankful for it. And I wanted to make this. I hope you go check it out. It's on Hulu right now. Anyways, I just wanted to voice my opinion on it and hope that it will get a few more, even if it's just one more viewer. That's worth it. If you like this content, share your feelings down below if you have any. Click a button that makes you feel happy. And as always, thank you.